Hey, I'm in a hurry.
In defense against tentacle vermibus, Pt3 may develop a hard, rigid shell which will encompass the main body as well as the limbs attaching to the ground. There may also be special pockets to retract their feeding arms into if threatened. I'll call this clade Testa siderum, or shield stars, as opposed to Intermes astra, or defenseless stars. Similar to Pt3, some Stella may evolve to protect themselves from tentacle vermibus. Okay, quick interlude. Basically, the audio qualities from here on out is going to sound worse and it's going to be more bumbly, like when I'm talking casually, basically, because no longer working on a script, off of a script. I'm just working off of bullet points because that'll allow me to get the episode out quicker, and I want to be out of in 2021, and the start of 2022 is within the next 24 hours. So I'm kind of in a hurry. I've got to make the assets, I've got to do the editing, and I've got to do like half the voiceover still. So yeah. Okay, I want to preface this next bit with two things. First of all, this clade was created in April of 2020, so I don't think there's another project where this trait is also applied. I just wanted to be known that I didn't know about that project at the time. I'm pretty sure it hadn't come out yet, like in any form, or even for over a year after that, I believe. So first, I want to clarify that, and second of all, this is a very unlikely adaptation. But the reason I like doing speculative biology is to explore weird, well, not necessarily weird, but unless they're unlikely, but quite possibly weird adaptations that could happen in an alternate universe or an alternate world, in a different world of any kind, actually. What, and just explore how they could work out. I like having basically it's to have clades do what I call doing something interesting. I'll explain that in a future video, probably by the end of 2022 or at least by June 2023, probably. Yes, I plan very long term in the future. It's silly. But yeah, this clade has an adaptation that's very unlikely. So yeah, but I still want to explore what it might look like. Anyway, as I was saying, they may evolve a means of defense. And a shell, they could evolve a shell, however, a shell might well sink into the sand at the bottom of the sea, hindering their mobility, by preventing them from moving, because they're entrenched, they're like in a socket in the ground. I'm buying time to think, yes I am. But they may turn their bottom limbs into a proper legs they can walk onto a set of proper legs they can walk around on, and get rid of the sub limbs on the bottom, because they are vestigial. And to literally see what they are doing, they may evolve eyes. These may first be under the arms to see around in a circle around them, but they then may also evolve ones on the ends of the arms, which is what I'm now calling the top limbs in this clade, so that they can move them around more easily. To see what's anything that might come to attack the genitalia, they also may evolve a ring of eyes around that, as well as a ring of eyes around the bottom of the mouth at the bottom of the body, to see what they're eating, even though they'll probably have very little light down there, given this is the deep sea and this is underneath the body, but still, they might still have it. And to hear sounds, they may turn the little filter feedy bits on the ends of their arms into setae to pick up sounds, as well as they may also, so they have these in their arms now, and they may also evolve very small little setae which go all around the body as a sense of touch, and I'm assuming they probably already had a sense of taste in their mouth. However, However, when turning their filter feeding bits on the ends of their arms into setae will stop them from filter feeding, forcing them to adopt a purely detritivorous niche. So to dig around more easily, they may turn the ends of their bottom limbs into long, flat, spade-like endings in order to dig around in the sand. And also conveniently for them, their already pre-existing bodies already very crust-thinized, meaning that they're already adapted to this lifestyle. However, with this very active lifestyle they now have, and also how many organs are stuffed everywhere in their body because of how much space their stomach takes up in the center, and the fact that they have to be duplicated around or be a ring, an open circulatory system is just not viable, meaning they were forced to adopt a closed circulatory system with a heart either above or below the brain, which is above the stomach. I really don't know if it's above or below the brain, just they're both directly above the stomach. So, yeah. And having this closed circulatory system will have the double benefit that basically when they're in their tunnel, it'll mean they can more easily support themselves through hydraulic pressure, meaning that their tunnels are less likely to collapse directly onto them. So it has that benefit too. And after all that, I'll call this clade Stella qui fugit, or the star that runs, as opposed to Tardum Cetus, or the slow star. Also, completely post-production, Lucky Otter here, I forgot to mention that they also have setae around the eyes below the arms. Seriously, this is post-outro. This is the last thing I'm doing for the series in 2021 besides the actual effort of actually uploading the video. Bye. Okay, so I'm recording this bit of the outro right after I finish recording the audio. I've not finished the whole video yet, like when I normally record my outro. I'm gonna record a later bit of the outro after finishing the whole video, but I'm just thinking, after doing this, wow. I've been putting off making this video for an entire month because I don't want to deal with the whole hassle as a voiceover because I torture myself to do the voiceover. You better be darn thankful for that. But yeah, if my voice was more comprehensible, then I probably would just switch to this because I hate doing it less. It gets the video out far quicker. So yeah, I mean, my voice is far more comprehensible than it used to be from having to have it to read off a script properly for months. So maybe after a bit more of that, I might switch to this permanently, just so I have more time in life. I can get videos out quicker, and I hate doing it less. So yeah, I'm just thinking like. I've put this off so long just to figure out I didn't have to. Damn it. I mean, the only reason I had this idea days ago, the only reason I've not done it till now is like, I really have to hurry up because there's less than 24 hours till the new year, and I want all of Part 3 to be in 2021. Okay, so yeah, this is the actual outro now. I have my orange juice. You can now relax that I finished the video, and 2022 hasn't started yet when I'm doing it, albeit I really need to hurry up and upload it. 2022 could be any minute for all I know. So I'm going to try and keep this short because of that now I think about it, but yeah. As for, in the coming year, things will probably just go on as usual. Hopefully I'll get back on track with uploading Planet Emigin natural history videos more than once a month. I mean, I only even managed to get this one out this quickly over the last couple days because I really wanted Part 3 to be over within 2021, so I can say Part 3's in 2021, Part 4's in 2022, and after that such. So yeah, but yeah, as I mentioned before, I could probably do a cinema since if I wanted. But yeah, I don't know. I might start some more series. I mean, it's been under half a year since I started uploading, more than half a year since the first time I started working on Planet Emigin Natural History, even just on a video. Yeah, this video is taking the longest out of any videos released, taking literally a whole month. Unless you count how long it took me to make part 1, which took like a month and a half. But you weren't waiting for it then, so I don't think it counts. People wouldn't typically count it because they don't know how long it lasted from the previous one because there was no previous one. But yeah. So pretty glad to have this out finally. I will notice that with the audio, it did sound really, really bad. I'm definitely not doing this long term. Probably because there's just so much background noise persistently because of how I had it sitting on my legs to try and casualize the recording process, but also just because I wasn't paying attention, so obviously I said some wrong words sometimes and didn't notice. So, yeah. Anyway. See, Happy New Year's in a couple hours. So for today, Happy Hogmanay.